Have you just gone through a breakup, or has the connection between you and her suddenly fallen apart? You're heartbroken, frustrated, and unwilling to accept this outcome because you still love her deeply. But here's the truth. Now is not the time to become the desperate, pitiful version of yourself. Instead, you need to step up and learn how to make her come back to you willingly. It's possible, but it's all about psychology. Love, at times, can feel like a game of emotions, and you must take control and become the one leading the dynamic. In this video, we'll reveal powerful psychological strategies to reignite her feelings, remind her of your value, and make her naturally want to return to you. If you're ready to turn the tables and get her back, let's begin. Number 1. Giving her space. In the realm of relationships, one often overlooked yet powerful psychological principle is the concept of giving space. This principle is not merely about physical distance. It encompasses the emotional and psychological aspects of allowing partners the freedom to grow individually. When we give space in a relationship, we create an environment that fosters independence and personal growth. This independence is crucial, as it allows each partner to explore their interests, develop their identities, and cultivate self-awareness. By stepping back and allowing our partners the room to breathe, we enable them to flourish as individuals, which ultimately contributes to a healthier and more balanced relationship. But I have to tell you this: giving her time doesn't mean being indifferent or cold toward her. It means allowing her the space to reflect. You still need to subtly find ways to appear in her life. Show her that you're still present, but without begging, clinging, or disturbing her. While respecting boundaries is vital, being emotionally present for our partners during this time is equally important. This means being supportive and understanding, even from a distance. It's about showing that we care while also recognizing that our partners may need time to process their thoughts and feelings independently. This emotional availability can manifest in various ways, such as checking in periodically or being open to conversations when they feel ready. By doing so, we reinforce the idea that we are still invested in the relationship, even if we are not physically together. Allowing time apart can yield significant benefits that enhance future interactions. When partners take a step back, they often gain a fresh perspective on their relationship. This time apart can lead to reflection, where individuals can assess their feelings, desires, and the dynamics of their partnership. Such introspection can be incredibly valuable, as it allows both partners to identify areas for improvement and recognize what they truly appreciate about one another. This newfound clarity can lead to more meaningful conversations and a deeper understanding of each other's needs and expectations. Another significant benefit of allowing time apart is the opportunity for partners to miss each other. Absence can indeed make the heart grow fonder, as the time spent apart can reignite feelings of longing and appreciation. When individuals have the chance to reflect on their relationship without the constant presence of their partner, they often come to realize the value of their connection. This realization can lead to a stronger desire to reconnect and invest in the relationship, ultimately enhancing the bond between partners. It's also important to recognize that giving space does not mean abandoning the relationship or neglecting one's partner. Instead, it is about creating a healthy balance that allows both individuals to thrive. This principle encourages partners to communicate openly about their needs for space and to establish mutual agreements on how to navigate this process. By discussing boundaries and expectations, couples can ensure that both partners feel respected and valued even when they are apart. I want to emphasize this to you once again. You need to let her feel like she's in control, but you must not become passive. Do not lower your self-worth or make yourself look pitiful. That will only make her feel like she's won and cause her to lose respect for you. Instead, you need to elevate your value so she realizes she's lost someone truly valuable. How exactly can you do this? Stay tuned to find out. Number 2. Evoking jealousy. Do you know what can heighten a woman's emotions the most? It's triggering her jealousy. Women are naturally prone to jealousy, and this can push their emotions to their peak. If you know how to use this to your advantage and skillfully turn it into a tool that works in your favor, well, then you've got the upper hand. However, it's a double-edged sword. If overdone or manipulative, it can create bitterness instead of longing. The key is to execute this strategy with authenticity, respect, and self-awareness. One effective and common way to subtly evoke jealousy is through social media. For example, imagine posting a photo of yourself enjoying a dinner out with friends, laughing during a new hobby, or achieving something significant like a fitness goal. These glimpses of a vibrant life may trigger your ex to think, "Why wasn't I there? Did I take this person for granted?" Seeing you thriving sends a clear, indirect message. You are happy and moving forward without them. This creates a sense of intrigue, reminding them of the confident, attractive person they first fell for. To make this work, authenticity is crucial. If you try too hard or post content that seems staged just to get their attention, it can backfire. The goal isn't to look desperate, but to appear fulfilled and confident in your new chapter. For example, rather than posting about a wild night out with the obvious intention of making them jealous, share genuine moments that highlight your personal growth or happiness. Another approach is to revisit activities or places you once enjoyed together, this time without them. If hiking was a shared passion, for instance, go with friends or even solo, then casually share the experience. A post showing you at that beautiful spot they loved might evoke nostalgia. It reminds them of the connection you shared and what they might have lost. Jealousy, if used wisely, can reignite interest, but it's important to maintain respect. Don't act out of spite or bitterness. If you approach this from a position of revenge or manipulation, it will show and likely push your ex further away. The real power lies in focusing on yourself, your growth, happiness, and independence. True confidence is magnetic, and your ex will naturally be drawn back to someone who seems strong and complete. Think of it like this. If you're constantly texting or begging for another chance, it shows you're stuck in the past. But if you take time to improve yourself, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you flip the dynamic. Suddenly, your ex may start to wonder, did I make the right choice? Why does this person seem more attractive than before? This isn't manipulation. It's a natural response to seeing someone thrive and grow. In the end, the most powerful move is this. Shift your focus from winning her back to becoming the best version of yourself. If you're thriving and she sees that, she'll naturally question what she walked away from. Whether she comes back or not, you'll have grown into someone stronger, more confident, and ready for whatever the future holds. That's a win, no matter the outcome. Number 3. Psychological resistance. Introducing the concept of using reverse psychology in relationships can be a fascinating exploration of human behavior and emotional dynamics. At its core, reverse psychology involves suggesting the opposite of what you truly want in order to provoke a desired response. In the context of romantic relationships, this technique can be particularly effective when it comes to rekindling interest or prompting reconsideration of feelings. For instance, by subtly suggesting that a partner could do better than being with you, it can create a sense of intrigue and reflection. This approach can lead her to reassess her feelings and the value of the relationship, potentially reigniting the spark that may have dimmed over time. When you imply that she might find someone who better meets her needs or aligns with her aspirations, it can trigger a reconsideration of her current situation. This suggestion can evoke feelings of insecurity or curiosity, prompting her to reflect on what she truly values in the relationship. It's a psychological nudge that can lead to a deeper evaluation of her emotions and the connection you share. By challenging her perceptions of the relationship, you create an opportunity for her to recognize the unique qualities that drew her to you in the first place. This process of reconsideration can be a powerful catalyst for rekindling interest and reigniting passion. Challenging perceptions can also spark interest by introducing an element of unpredictability into the relationship. When partners become too comfortable or complacent, the excitement can wane. By employing reverse psychology, you can disrupt this pattern and encourage her to see you in a new light. For example, if you express confidence in her ability to find someone better, it may provoke a competitive spirit or a desire to prove you wrong. This can lead her to reevaluate her feelings and consider the depth of her attachment to you. The key here is to create a sense of intrigue and challenge that can reignite the emotional connection. However, while reverse psychology can be an effective tool, it is essential to approach it with caution. The line between playful teasing and manipulation can be thin, and it's crucial to ensure that your intentions are genuine. Manipulation can lead to feelings of resentment and mistrust, ultimately damaging the relationship rather than strengthening it. Therefore, It's vital to maintain a foundation of respect and honesty in your interactions. The goal should never be to deceive or control, but rather to encourage open dialogue and reflection. Genuine dialogue is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and it should always accompany the use of reverse psychology. While suggesting that she could do better may provoke a reaction, it's essential to follow up with meaningful conversations about your feelings and the dynamics of your relationship. This approach allows both partners to express their thoughts and emotions openly, fostering a deeper understanding of each other's needs and desires. By creating a safe space for dialogue, you can navigate the complexities of your relationship with authenticity and care. Moreover, it's important to recognize that reverse psychology is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. Therefore, it's crucial to be attuned to your partner's personality and emotional state. Some individuals may respond positively to a challenge, while others may feel hurt or pushed away. Understanding your partner's sensitivities and boundaries is essential in determining whether this approach is appropriate. In addition, the effectiveness of reverse psychology can vary based on the context of the relationship. If there are underlying issues or unresolved conflicts, suggesting that she could do better may exacerbate those problems rather than resolve them. It's essential to assess the overall health of the relationship before employing this strategy. If there are significant trust issues or emotional wounds, it may be more beneficial to focus on healing and rebuilding that foundation before introducing any psychological tactics. Ultimately, the goal of using reverse psychology in relationships should be to foster growth and connection rather than to create distance or confusion. By encouraging your partner to reconsider her feelings, you can open the door to deeper conversations and a renewed sense of intimacy. However, this should always be done with a focus on respect, honesty, and genuine dialogue. The most successful relationships are built on a foundation of trust and open communication, where both partners feel valued and understood. In conclusion, the concept of using reverse psychology in relationships can be a powerful tool for provoking reconsideration of feelings and sparking interest. By suggesting that she could do better, you can challenge her perceptions and encourage reflection on the relationship. However, it's crucial to approach this strategy with caution, ensuring that it does not veer into manipulation. Maintaining genuine dialogue and respect is essential for fostering a healthy emotional connection. Ultimately, the goal should be to create an environment where both partners feel empowered to express their feelings and desires, paving the way for a deeper and more meaningful relationship. Number 4. Fear of loss. Demonstrating a fulfilling life can be a powerful strategy in relationships, particularly when it comes to invoking a fear of loss in an ex-partner. When someone sees their former partner thriving and enjoying life, it can trigger a sense of regret and reconsideration regarding their decision to part ways. By showcasing personal success and happiness, you create a compelling narrative that highlights what they might be missing out on. This approach not only emphasizes your growth but also serves as a reminder of the positive aspects of your relationship, potentially reigniting feelings that may have faded. One effective way to illustrate this concept is by sharing your achievements and milestones. Whether it's advancing in your career, pursuing new hobbies, or cultivating meaningful friendships, showcasing these successes can make her reflect on the life you are building without her. For instance, if you've recently received a promotion at work or completed a challenging project, sharing this news can evoke feelings of admiration and perhaps even envy. It can lead her to reconsider her decision by realizing that you are not only moving on, but thriving in ways that she may have once envisioned as part of your shared future. This realization can spark a sense of urgency and a desire to reconnect, as she may begin to question whether she truly made the right choice. Encouraging a vibrant life that others, including her, would regret missing is another powerful aspect of this strategy. When you actively engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, it creates an aura of excitement and positivity around you. This can include traveling to new places, participating in social events, or pursuing passions that ignite your spirit. By living life to the fullest, you not only enhance your own well-being but also create a magnetic energy that draws others in. When she sees you enjoying life and surrounded by friends, it can evoke feelings of nostalgia and longing for the connection you once shared. The fear of missing out on your vibrant life can be a strong motivator for her to reconsider her feelings and the potential for rekindling the relationship. Moreover, showcasing a fulfilling life can also highlight the contrast between your current state and the relationship's past dynamics. If the relationship had become stagnant or unfulfilling, your newfound vibrancy can serve as a stark reminder of what she may have taken for granted. This contrast can provoke introspection, leading her to evaluate her own choices and the potential consequences of those decisions. It's a subtle yet effective way to encourage her to reflect on the value of what she had and what she might be losing. However, while employing this strategy, it is crucial to maintain class and respect. The goal is not to flaunt your success in a way that feels boastful or vindictive. Instead, it should come from a place of genuine self-improvement and personal growth. When you showcase your life, do so with humility and authenticity. Share your experiences in a way that invites curiosity rather than competition. This approach fosters a sense of admiration rather than resentment, allowing her to appreciate your journey without feeling belittled. Additionally, it's important to be mindful of how you communicate your successes. Instead of directly addressing her or making her feel pressured, let your actions speak for themselves. Share your achievements and experiences organically, whether through social media, mutual friends, or casual conversations. This indirect approach allows her to witness your growth without feeling cornered or manipulated. It creates an environment where she can come to her own conclusions about the value of your relationship and the potential for rekindling it. Furthermore, maintaining respect throughout this process is essential. While invoking a fear of loss can be a motivating factor, it should never come at the expense of her feelings or dignity. Avoid using guilt or shame as tools to manipulate her emotions. Instead, focus on creating a positive narrative around your life that encourages her to reflect on her own choices. This respectful approach not only preserves her self-esteem, but also lays the groundwork for a healthier dialogue if she chooses to reconnect. In conclusion, demonstrating a fulfilling life can effectively invoke a fear of loss in an ex-partner, prompting her to reconsider her decision. By showcasing personal success and living vibrantly, you create a compelling narrative that highlights what she might be missing. This strategy encourages introspection and can reignite feelings of connection. However, it is vital to approach this with class and respect, ensuring that your actions come from a place of genuine self-improvement rather than manipulation. By maintaining humility and fostering an environment of admiration, you can create a space for reflection and potential reconnection, paving the way for a more meaningful relationship in the future. Ultimately, the goal is to inspire growth and understanding, allowing both partners to appreciate the value of their connection and the possibilities that lie ahead. Number 5. Rekindling past connections. Exploring the strategy of revisiting shared memories can be a powerful way to reignite feelings in a relationship that may have lost its spark. Memories serve as emotional anchors, reminding us of the joy, connection, and love that once defined our interactions. By encouraging the sharing of positive memories, you can create an atmosphere that highlights the best parts of your relationship, allowing both partners to reflect on what made their bond special. This process can evoke nostalgia and warmth, rekindling feelings that may have faded over time. When you initiate conversations about positive memories, focus on the moments that brought you both joy and laughter. This could include memorable trips, inside jokes, or significant milestones that you celebrated together. For instance, reminiscing about a spontaneous adventure you took or a heartfelt conversation under the stars can evoke feelings of happiness and connection. By sharing these memories, you not only remind her of the good times, but also create a sense of intimacy that may have been lost. This shared reflection can serve as a bridge to reconnecting emotionally, allowing both partners to revisit the foundation of their relationship. It's essential to approach this strategy with a genuine intent to foster connection rather than to manipulate emotions. The goal is to create a safe space where both partners can openly share their thoughts and feelings about the past. Encourage her to share her favorite memories as well, actively listening and engaging in the conversation. This mutual exchange can deepen your understanding of each other's perspectives and reinforce the bond you once shared. By focusing on the positive aspects of your relationship, you can create a narrative that emphasizes the love and connection that still exists beneath the surface. In addition to revisiting shared memories, it's crucial to demonstrate personal growth since the breakup. This growth can take many forms, whether it's pursuing new interests, advancing in your career, or working on personal development. By showcasing the positive changes you've made in your life, you not only highlight your resilience, but also signal that you are capable of evolving as an individual. This personal growth can be an attractive quality, as it shows that you are committed to becoming the best version of yourself. When discussing your growth, be sincere and specific. Share the lessons you've learned from the breakup and how they have shaped your perspective on relationships. For example, if you've taken up a new hobby that brings you joy or have focused on self-care, share how these experiences have enriched your life. This openness can create a sense of admiration and respect, allowing her to see you in a new light. It also reinforces the idea that you are not simply longing for the past but are actively working towards a brighter future. Emphasizing sincerity in reconnecting is paramount to creating a new path forward. As you revisit shared memories and discuss personal growth, it's essential to approach the conversation with authenticity. Express your genuine feelings about the relationship and your desire to explore the possibility of rekindling the connection. This sincerity can create a safe environment for her to express her own feelings and thoughts, fostering open communication. When discussing the potential for a renewed relationship, focus on the future rather than dwelling solely on the past. While revisiting memories is important, it's equally crucial to discuss how you envision moving forward together. Talk about the changes you both can make to create a healthier and more fulfilling relationship. This forward-thinking approach can instill hope and excitement, allowing both partners to see the potential for growth and happiness together. It's also important to acknowledge any challenges or issues that may have contributed to the breakup. Addressing these concerns openly and honestly can demonstrate your commitment to creating a healthier dynamic moving forward. By acknowledging past mistakes and expressing a willingness to learn from them, you can build a foundation of trust and understanding. This transparency can help both partners feel more secure in the possibility of rekindling the relationship. In conclusion, revisiting shared memories can be a powerful strategy for reigniting feelings in a relationship. By encouraging the sharing of positive memories, you create an atmosphere that highlights the best parts of your connection, allowing both partners to reflect on the joy and love that once defined their bond. Coupled with a demonstration of personal growth since the breakup, this approach can foster admiration and respect, paving the way for a deeper emotional connection. Emphasizing sincerity in reconnecting and creating a new path forward is essential for building a healthier relationship. By focusing on open communication, addressing past challenges, and envisioning a brighter future together, you can create a meaningful dialogue that allows both partners to explore the potential for rekindling their love. Ultimately, this strategy not only honors the past, but also lays the groundwork for a more fulfilling and resilient relationship moving forward. Number 6. Be friends with her friends. Gaining approval from her social circle is a crucial aspect of rekindling a romantic relationship. The people we surround ourselves with often play a significant role in shaping our perceptions and decisions, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Winning over her friends can positively influence her perception of you, as they can serve as a sounding board for her feelings and opinions about the relationship. When her friends view you in a favorable light, it can create a ripple effect that enhances her own feelings towards you, making her more likely to reconsider the relationship. One of the primary reasons why gaining the approval of her friends is so important is that they often provide emotional support and validation. If her friends express positive sentiments about you, it can reinforce her own feelings and encourage her to view you through a more favorable lens. For instance, if her friends mention how much they enjoyed spending time with you or how they appreciate your qualities, it can lead her to reflect on those aspects as well. This external validation can be a powerful motivator, as it aligns with her desire for social acceptance and approval. When her friends are on board, it can create a sense of community around your relationship, making it easier for her to embrace the idea of rekindling your connection. To effectively win over her friends, it's essential to engage in genuine interactions that build a positive reputation within her circle. This means being authentic and approachable, allowing her friends to see the real you. Instead of trying to impress them with grand gestures or superficial charm, focus on building meaningful connections. Take the time to get to know them, ask about their interests, and show genuine curiosity about their lives. By demonstrating that you value their opinions and appreciate their friendship with her, you can create a foundation of trust and respect. Participating in group activities can also be an effective way to foster positive interactions. Whether it's joining her friends for a casual outing, attending social events together, or simply engaging in group conversations, these shared experiences can help you establish rapport. When her friends see you as a fun, engaging, and supportive presence, they are more likely to speak positively about you to her. This can create a sense of camaraderie and connection that enhances your attractiveness in her eyes. Moreover, it's important to be mindful of how you present yourself within her social circle. Your behavior and attitude can significantly impact how her friends perceive you. Strive to be respectful, kind, and considerate, as these qualities can leave a lasting impression. Avoid negative or controversial topics that could create tension, and instead focus on fostering a positive atmosphere. When her friends see you as someone who contributes positively to their dynamic, it can enhance your reputation and make her more inclined to view you favorably. Another critical aspect of gaining approval from her social circle is the role of social proof in increasing your attractiveness. Social proof refers to the psychological phenomenon where individuals look to the behavior and opinions of others to guide their own decisions. When her friends express admiration or approval of you, it can create a sense of validation that enhances your desirability. This is particularly relevant in romantic relationships, where the opinions of peers can significantly influence one's feelings and choices. For example, if her friends frequently mention how great they think you are, or how much they enjoy your company, it can create a sense of social proof that reinforces her attraction to you. She may begin to see you as someone who is not only desirable to her but also valued by those she trusts. This can lead to a shift in her perception, making her more open to the idea of rekindling the relationship. The more her friends express their approval, the more likely she is to align her feelings with theirs, creating a positive feedback loop that enhances your attractiveness. However, while gaining approval from her social circle is important, it's essential to approach this process with sincerity and authenticity. Trying to manipulate or overly impress her friends can backfire and lead to distrust. Instead, focus on building genuine connections and fostering positive interactions. Be yourself and let your true qualities shine through. Authenticity is key to creating lasting impressions and building a reputation that resonates with her friends. In conclusion, gaining approval from her social circle is a vital strategy for rekindling a romantic relationship. Winning over her friends can positively influence her perception of you, as their opinions can serve as a powerful form of validation. By engaging in genuine interactions and building a positive reputation within her circle, you can create a supportive environment that encourages her to reconsider the relationship. The role of social proof in increasing your attractiveness cannot be underestimated, as the opinions of her friends can significantly impact her feelings. Ultimately, by fostering authentic connections and demonstrating your value, you can enhance your desirability and pave the way for a renewed romantic connection. Number 7. Be unpredictable. Introducing the concept of unpredictability as a way to spark interest in a relationship can be a transformative approach to rekindling romance. In many relationships, routines can become monotonous, leading to a sense of complacency that dulls the initial excitement and passion. By embracing unpredictability, you can create an atmosphere of excitement and intrigue that reignites feelings and fosters a deeper connection. This strategy involves breaking away from established patterns and introducing new experiences that can captivate both partners, making the relationship feel fresh and invigorating. One effective way to introduce unpredictability is by breaking routines. This could involve planning spontaneous outings, trying new activities together, or even changing the way you communicate. For instance, if you typically meet at the same cafe every week, consider suggesting a surprise picnic at a local park or exploring a new restaurant. These unexpected changes can create a sense of adventure and excitement, reminding both partners of the thrill that comes with exploring the unknown together. By stepping outside of your comfort zones, you can foster a sense of camaraderie and shared experiences that can deepen your bond. Moreover, breaking routines can also serve as a catalyst for meaningful conversations and interactions. When you introduce new experiences, it often leads to discussions about feelings, preferences, and aspirations. This can create an opportunity for both partners to share their thoughts and emotions in a more open and engaging manner. By fostering an environment of spontaneity, you encourage a dynamic exchange that can reignite the emotional connection that may have waned over time. In addition to breaking routines, it's essential to demonstrate growth and new experiences since the breakup. Personal development is an attractive quality that can spark interest and admiration. When you showcase the ways in which you have evolved as an individual, it not only highlights your resilience, but also signals that you are capable of change and growth. This can be particularly appealing to an ex-partner, as it shows that you are not simply longing for the past but are actively working towards a brighter future. Sharing your new experiences can be a powerful way to illustrate this growth. Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, advancing in your career, or traveling to new places, these experiences can serve as conversation starters and points of intrigue. For example, if you've taken up painting or started a fitness journey, sharing these developments can create a sense of excitement and curiosity. It allows her to see you in a new light, as someone who is continually evolving and embracing life's opportunities. This sense of growth can reignite her interest and make her reconsider the potential for rekindling the relationship. Furthermore, it's important to emphasize the value of maintaining a bit of mystery in your interactions. While sharing your experiences is essential, leaving some aspects of your life open to curiosity can create an air of intrigue that keeps her engaged. This doesn't mean being secretive or evasive. Rather, it's about allowing her to discover new facets of your personality and life over time. When you maintain a sense of mystery, it encourages her to ask questions and seek deeper connections, fostering a sense of excitement in your interactions. For instance, if you've recently taken up a new interest, you might share snippets of your experiences without revealing everything at once. This can create a sense of anticipation, prompting her to inquire further and engage in meaningful conversations. By allowing her to uncover different layers of your life, you create an environment where curiosity thrives, making her more invested in your interactions. Additionally, maintaining a bit of unpredictability in your communication style can also enhance the sense of intrigue. Instead of sticking to predictable patterns, consider varying your approach. This could involve sending spontaneous texts, sharing unexpected thoughts, or even surprising her with thoughtful gestures. These small acts of unpredictability can create a sense of excitement and keep her on her toes, making her more eager to engage with you. However, it's essential to strike a balance between unpredictability and consistency. While introducing excitement is important, it's equally crucial to ensure that your actions align with your intentions. Being unpredictable should not come at the expense of trust or reliability. It's important to communicate openly and honestly, allowing her to feel secure in your intentions while still embracing the element of surprise. In conclusion, introducing unpredictability as a way to spark interest in a relationship can be a powerful strategy for rekindling romance. By breaking routines and creating excitement, you can foster a sense of adventure that reignites feelings and deepens connections. Demonstrating growth and new experiences since the breakup showcases your resilience and evolution as an individual, making you more attractive in her eyes. Additionally, maintaining a bit of mystery in your interactions can create an air of intrigue that keeps her engaged and curious. Ultimately, by embracing unpredictability, you can create a dynamic and fulfilling relationship that thrives on excitement, connection, and shared experiences. This approach not only honors the past, but also paves the way for a brighter and more vibrant future together. Number 8. Direct approach. Discussing the effectiveness of straightforward communication in rekindling romance is essential for anyone looking to revive a relationship that may have lost its spark. Clear and honest communication serves as the foundation for any healthy relationship, and it becomes even more crucial when attempting to reconnect with a former partner. By encouraging open conversations about feelings and past issues, you create an environment where both partners can express their thoughts and emotions freely. This transparency not only fosters understanding, but also lays the groundwork for rebuilding trust and intimacy. One of the first steps in straightforward communication is to initiate honest conversations about feelings. It's important to create a safe space where both partners feel comfortable sharing their emotions without fear of judgment or backlash. This means being vulnerable and expressing your own feelings while also inviting her to share hers. For instance, You might start by acknowledging the complexities of your past relationship and expressing your desire to understand her perspective. Phrasing such as, "I've been reflecting on our time together, and I'd love to hear how you feel about it," can open the door to a meaningful dialogue. Discussing past issues is equally important in this context. Many relationships face challenges that, if left unaddressed, can lead to resentment and misunderstandings. By bringing these issues to light, you demonstrate a willingness to confront the past and work towards resolution. This doesn't mean rehashing old arguments or placing blame. Rather, it's about acknowledging what went wrong and how both partners can learn from those experiences. For example, you might say, "I realize that communication was a challenge for us, and I'd like to understand how we can improve that moving forward." This approach not only shows maturity, but also signals your commitment to fostering a healthier dynamic. In addition to encouraging honest conversations, suggesting meaningful meetups can play a significant role in rekindling romance. While discussions are vital, the context in which they occur can greatly influence their effectiveness. Meeting in a comfortable and inviting setting can create a relaxed atmosphere that encourages open dialogue. Consider suggesting a location that holds positive memories for both of you, such as a favorite cafe or a park where you used to spend time together. This familiarity can evoke nostalgia and warmth, making it easier to connect on an emotional level. Moreover, planning activities that promote interaction can enhance the quality of your time together. Engaging in shared interests or trying something new can create opportunities for bonding and rekindling feelings. For instance, you might suggest going for a hike, attending a concert, or cooking a meal together. These experiences can foster a sense of teamwork and collaboration, allowing both partners to reconnect in a meaningful way. By creating an environment that encourages interaction, you can facilitate deeper conversations and emotional exchanges. Another crucial aspect of straightforward communication is the value of active listening during discussions. It's not enough to simply express your thoughts. You must also be fully present and engaged when she shares hers. Active listening involves giving your full attention, maintaining eye contact, and responding thoughtfully to what she says. This demonstrates that you value her perspective and are genuinely interested in understanding her feelings. Phrases like, "I hear you and I appreciate you sharing that with me," can reinforce the idea that her thoughts are important to you. Additionally, asking open-ended questions can encourage her to elaborate on her feelings and experiences. Instead of asking yes or no questions, try to frame inquiries that invite deeper reflection. For example, instead of asking, "Are you happy with how things ended?" you might ask, "What are your thoughts on how we handled our breakup?" This approach encourages a more nuanced conversation and allows both partners to explore their emotions more fully. It's also essential to validate her feelings during these discussions. Acknowledging her emotions, even if you don't necessarily agree with them, can foster a sense of understanding and empathy. For instance, if she expresses sadness about the breakup, you might respond with, "I can understand why you feel that way. It was a difficult time for both of us." This validation can help her feel heard and respected, which is crucial for rebuilding trust and intimacy. In conclusion, the effectiveness of straightforward communication in rekindling romance cannot be overstated. By encouraging honest conversations about feelings and past issues, you create a foundation for understanding and growth. Suggesting meaningful meetups allows for a comfortable environment where deeper connections can flourish. Moreover, the value of active listening during discussions enhances the quality of your interactions, demonstrating that you genuinely care about her thoughts and feelings. Ultimately, embracing straightforward communication can pave the way for a renewed emotional connection, fostering the intimacy and trust necessary for a successful rekindling of romance. By prioritizing open dialogue, mutual understanding, and shared experiences, you can create a path toward a more fulfilling and resilient relationship. Number 9. Persistence that wins her over. Exploring the role of consistent effort in winning back a heart is crucial for anyone looking to rekindle a romantic relationship. Relationships often require nurturing and attention, and when trying to win back an ex-partner, demonstrating ongoing interest through consistent effort can make a significant difference. This effort can manifest in various ways, from small gestures that show you care to a commitment to personal growth. By understanding the importance of these elements, you can create a pathway toward rekindling the connection you once shared. One of the most effective ways to demonstrate consistent effort is through small gestures that convey ongoing interest. These gestures don't have to be grand or extravagant. In fact, it's often the little things that leave a lasting impression. Sending a thoughtful text to check in, sharing a song that reminds you of her, or even recalling an inside joke can show that you are thinking of her and value the connection you once had. These small acts of kindness can serve as reminders of your affection and commitment, helping to reignite feelings that may have faded. For example, if you know she has a favorite coffee shop, consider stopping by and picking up her favorite drink, then sending her a message to let her know you were thinking of her. This simple gesture can evoke warmth and nostalgia, reminding her of the good times you shared. Additionally, acknowledging important dates, such as her birthday or a significant milestone, can further demonstrate your ongoing interest and thoughtfulness. These small gestures can accumulate over time, creating a positive impression and reinforcing your desire to reconnect. While showing consistent effort is important, it's equally crucial to encourage patience and respect for her space while being present. After a breakup, emotions can be complex, and she may need time to process her feelings. It's essential to strike a balance between expressing your interest and allowing her the freedom to navigate her emotions. This means being available and supportive without overwhelming her or pressuring her to make decisions about the relationship. For instance, if she expresses a need for space, respect that boundary while still finding ways to be present in her life. You might send a message every now and then to check in, but avoid bombarding her with texts or calls. This approach shows that you care while also acknowledging her need for independence. By demonstrating patience, you create an environment where she feels comfortable exploring her feelings without feeling rushed or pressured. Moreover, being present doesn't always mean being physically together. It can also involve being emotionally available and supportive. When she does reach out, make sure to engage in meaningful conversations and actively listen to her thoughts and feelings. This level of emotional presence can reinforce the idea that you are genuinely invested in her well-being, which can help rebuild trust and intimacy over time. Another critical aspect of consistent effort is the significance of demonstrating personal growth over time. After a breakup, it's essential to reflect on the relationship and identify areas for improvement. Showing that you have taken the time to work on yourself can be incredibly attractive and can help her see you in a new light. This growth can encompass various aspects of your life, including emotional maturity, career advancements, or personal interests. For example, if you've taken up a new hobby or pursued further education, sharing these experiences can illustrate your commitment to self-improvement. This not only highlights your resilience, but also signals that you are capable of change and growth. When she sees that you are actively working on becoming a better version of yourself, it can reignite her interest and admiration. Additionally, demonstrating personal growth can also involve addressing any past issues that may have contributed to the breakup. If communication was a challenge in the relationship, for instance, showing that you are actively working on improving your communication skills can be a powerful way to demonstrate your commitment to change. This proactive approach can help rebuild trust and create a sense of security, making her more open to the idea of rekindling the relationship. It's important to remember that personal growth is a continuous journey, and it's essential to be patient with yourself throughout this process. Consistent effort in demonstrating growth doesn't mean you need to have everything figured out immediately. Instead, it's about showing a genuine commitment to becoming a better partner and individual over time. In conclusion, the role of consistent effort in winning back a heart is vital for anyone looking to rekindle a romantic relationship. By focusing on small gestures that show ongoing interest, you can create a positive impression and remind her of the connection you once shared. Encouraging patience and respecting her space while being present demonstrates your understanding and support, allowing her to navigate her emotions comfortably. Additionally, highlighting the significance of personal growth over time can showcase your commitment to change and improvement, making you more attractive in her eyes. Ultimately, consistent effort, patience, and a focus on personal development can pave the way for a renewed emotional connection, fostering the intimacy and trust necessary for a successful rekindling of romance. By embracing these principles, you can create a meaningful path toward rebuilding the relationship and creating a brighter future together. In summarizing the key strategies discussed for rekindling romance, it's essential to reiterate the importance of psychological understanding in relationships. Relationships are complex, and having a grasp of the psychological dynamics at play can significantly enhance your ability to navigate them effectively. Understanding the emotional cues, attraction factors, and the underlying motivations of both partners can provide valuable insights into how to reconnect and reignite the spark that may have faded over time. By applying psychological principles, you can create a more profound connection and foster an environment where love can flourish once again. One of the primary strategies we explored is the power of communication. Open and honest conversations about feelings, past issues, and future aspirations are crucial for rebuilding trust and intimacy. By encouraging straightforward dialogue, you create a safe space for both partners to express their thoughts and emotions, paving the way for a deeper understanding of each other. This transparency not only helps to address unresolved issues, but also reinforces the emotional bond that is vital for a successful relationship. Another significant strategy discussed is the role of unpredictability in sparking interest. Breaking routines and introducing new experiences can create excitement and intrigue, reminding both partners of the joy and adventure that initially brought them together. By embracing spontaneity and encouraging personal growth, you can foster a sense of renewal in the relationship. This unpredictability can reignite feelings of passion and connection, making the relationship feel fresh and invigorating. We also highlighted the importance of consistent effort in winning back a heart. Small gestures that demonstrate ongoing interest can leave a lasting impression and remind your partner of your affection. Whether it's thoughtful texts, surprise outings, or simply being present and supportive, these actions can accumulate over time, reinforcing your commitment to rekindling the romance. Additionally, demonstrating personal growth since the breakup shows that you are capable of change and improvement, making you more attractive in her eyes. Furthermore, we discussed the significance of gaining approval from her social circle. Building positive relationships with her friends can influence her perception of you and create a supportive environment for rekindling the romance. Engaging in genuine interactions and fostering a positive reputation within her circle can enhance your desirability and encourage her to reconsider the relationship. As you reflect on these strategies, it's crucial to take action and apply them in your own life. Rekindling romance requires effort, commitment, and a willingness to embrace change. Start by assessing your own feelings and motivations, and consider how you can implement these strategies in your interactions. Whether it's initiating honest conversations, planning spontaneous outings, or demonstrating personal growth, taking proactive steps can lead to meaningful progress in your relationship. Remember, the journey to rekindling romance is not always linear, and it may take time and patience. However, by applying these strategies with sincerity and dedication, you can create a pathway toward a renewed emotional connection. Embrace the process and be open to the possibilities that lie ahead. Finally, if you found this discussion helpful and insightful, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content on relationships and personal growth. By liking and sharing this video, you can help spread the word and support others who may be seeking guidance in their own romantic journeys. Together, we can create a community focused on fostering love, understanding, and meaningful connections. Being ignored by someone you're interested in. Those unread messages and cold shoulders might feel like rejection, but here's the surprising truth that most men often overlook. Her silence could be your golden opportunity. What if her indifference could actually become your power play? In this video, we will reveal to you 7 reasons why she seems to be ignoring you, even though she might like you. Based on that, we will reveal how you can act in those situations to turn the game around, turning you from passive to the one in control. The game is about to change. Are you ready to play it right? Why she's ignoring you, even when she likes you. Let's break it down together and uncover why she might be acting this way. First, the fear of rejection. Even when she's interested, fear of rejection can make her hesitate. Reaching out or showing her feelings might feel like walking on a tightrope, and the thought of falling, facing rejection, could be too overwhelming for her. She might think, what if he doesn't feel the same, or what if I'm not enough? By ignoring you, she minimizes the risk of being hurt. It's not that she doesn't want you to notice her, but putting up this emotional barrier gives her a sense of control over a potentially vulnerable situation. Your task here: Show her that rejection isn't on your radar. Subtle reassurances, genuine compliments, and consistency can help break down her walls. Second, desire for control. Ignoring you can sometimes be a strategy to establish control in your dynamic. She might want to see how you respond when she pulls away, gauging your interest and effort. This behavior isn't always malicious. It can stem from insecurity or a need to feel valued. If she's ignoring you to assert control, she's likely testing your patience and your willingness to pursue her. Avoid overreacting or chasing too much. Instead, remain calm and balanced. Respect her space, but let her know you're still interested by being consistent and authentic. Third, attachment styles. Her behavior may also stem from her attachment style. If she leans toward an avoidant attachment style, she might withdraw the moment she starts to feel a strong emotional connection. To her, getting too close might feel threatening or overwhelming, triggering her instinct to pull away. This isn't about you. It's her way of coping with emotions she hasn't fully processed. If you sense this might be the case, give her space while maintaining your interest. Over time, building trust and showing her that emotional intimacy with you is safe can help bridge the gap. Fourth, playing hard to get. Sometimes ignoring you is part of the classic playing hard to get tactic. She may believe that being less available will make her seem more desirable or increase your efforts to win her over. This isn't uncommon, as it's often portrayed as a way to create intrigue and excitement. If you suspect she's playing hard to get, avoid falling into the trap of over-pursuing. Instead, match her energy. Show genuine interest, but don't lose your sense of self. Confidence and independence are traits that attract women, and she might want to know you can hold your own. Fifth, coping mechanism. If she's dealing with personal stress or emotional turmoil, ignoring you could simply be her way of coping. Life's challenges, whether related to work, family, or internal struggles, can make her feel emotionally drained. In this state, she might withdraw to protect herself from additional pressure. This isn't about you at all. In fact, she might like you but feel incapable of juggling her emotions and your budding relationship simultaneously. Patience is key here. Give her time to sort things out and let her know you're available for support when she's ready. Sixth, lack of interest. Although it's not easy to accept, her ignoring you might indicate that she's not as interested as you think. She may not feel the same spark or connection and chooses silence over confrontation. This can be frustrating, but it's her way of avoiding an uncomfortable situation. The best way to handle this is to observe her actions beyond her silence. Does she respond warmly when you initiate conversation? Does she show signs of interest in person, even if she's distant online? If not, it's better to gracefully step back and focus on someone who genuinely values your attention. Seventh, testing boundaries. Ignoring you might also be a way of testing your commitment. By pulling back, she observes how you respond. Are you the kind of man who gives up easily, or do you stay consistent and reliable? This is especially common if she's unsure about where she stands in your life. Responding with patience and understanding is crucial. Don't bombard her with messages or demands for answers. Instead, demonstrate that you're steady and intentional without being overbearing. This balance will show her you're serious without pressuring her. Her behavior doesn't exist in isolation, and understanding the broader context of your relationship is essential to making sense of her actions. Reflecting on your recent interactions can provide valuable insights. Have you unknowingly done something that upset her? Could her feelings for you have grown, leaving her unsure of how to handle them? Or perhaps she is mirroring your energy because you've been distant as well. It's important to take a step back and view the situation holistically, considering patterns of communication, her personality, and the stage of your relationship, as all these factors can influence her behavior. In response, staying calm and composed is crucial. Overreacting or acting needy will only push her further away, so it's vital to show her that you are confident and self-assured, even when she seems distant. If the situation allows, open and honest communication can help bridge the gap. Use non-confrontational language, such as saying, "I noticed you've been distant lately. Is everything okay?" Or, "I value our connection, and I want to understand if I've done something to upset you." At the same time, it's equally important to respect her space, as sometimes the best course of action is to step back and allow her the room she needs to process her feelings. By letting her come to you when she's ready, you show that you respect her boundaries and independence. During this time, focusing on yourself is essential. Don't lose sight of your own worth. Instead, invest time in your hobbies, friendships, and personal growth. Confidence and self-assuredness are universally attractive qualities, and maintaining them will help you approach the situation with clarity and strength. Ultimately, when she ignores you, it's not always a reflection of her feelings toward you, but often a manifestation of her own fears, insecurities, or life challenges. By understanding the reasons behind her behavior, you can respond thoughtfully and maintain your composure, which is key to navigating such situations effectively. Relationships, however, are a two-way street, and if she is worth the effort, patience and understanding can play a significant role in bridging the gap and fostering a deeper connection. Nonetheless, if her actions consistently leave you feeling undervalued or unappreciated, it's worth taking the time to evaluate whether the connection aligns with your needs and expectations. Striking the right balance between caring for her feelings and prioritizing your own self-worth is essential to building a healthy and fulfilling relationship. And there you have it, the 7 reasons why she might be ignoring you. What's your opinion on this? If you agree, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you disagree, leave a comment below and let's discuss it together. Some of you might wonder if her behavior is a red flag, but here's the truth. It doesn't matter. What truly matters is how you can become the one holding the flag, the one in control of the situation. Up next, we'll reveal exactly how you can take charge and turn things around. Stay tuned. How to act when a woman ignores you. Has a woman you're interested in ever given you the silent treatment? You send a text, anxiously await a response, but receive only radio silence. You notice her active online, posting updates, yet your messages remain unanswered. It's a painful experience, isn't it? Self-doubt creeps in. Did I make a mistake? Was I too forward? You might even find yourself mentally replaying past conversations. But here's the crucial point. Cease this behavior. Her silence isn't a reflection of you, it's about her. And here's the silver lining. We can leverage this situation to empower you. This discussion will delve into a stoic strategy for regaining control. Ultimately, you'll learn precisely how to turn the tables when faced with her silence and emerge more resilient than before. The harsh reality is this. Women will put you through trials. They do this by withholding communication, observing your reaction to their silence. This isn't accidental. An emotional response equates to their victory. Maintaining composure, confidence, and an unperturbed demeanor ensures yours. In this presentation, we'll demonstrate how to seize control when a woman ignores you, not through manipulative tactics, but by cultivating an unwavering, self-possessed version of yourself. Consider this the definitive guide to navigating rejection with stoic resilience like a king. Let's begin. Why does she ignore you and why is it irrelevant? Let's be perfectly clear. When a woman chooses to ignore you, it frequently feels like a personal affront to your self-assurance, to your very identity. You begin second-guessing every action, rehashing every communication, wondering, where did I go wrong? However, here's the twist. It's typically not about you in the slightest. The landscape of contemporary dating is rife with psychological games, concealed motives, and nuanced power struggles. Individuals, particularly within the dating scene, perpetually seek affirmation and dominance over the other person's feelings. Perhaps she's gauging your level of interest through this silent treatment. Perhaps she's pushing boundaries to test your reaction. Perhaps she's genuinely preoccupied with work, social engagements, or personal matters. Or maybe her interest in you isn't as strong as you perceived. But here's the transformative revelation. These reasons are ultimately inconsequential. What truly holds significance is your chosen response to her silence. If you anxiously wait, constantly checking your phone, bewildered by her lack of reply, you relinquish your power. You surrender control over your emotions, your time, and your self-esteem. And that's precisely what you should avoid. This is where Stoicism becomes your invaluable ally. Stoic philosophy imparts a vital principle. We cannot govern the actions of others, but we invariably possess control over our reactions. When she ignores you, resist the temptation to overanalyze. Don't succumb to a spiral of self-doubt. Instead, acknowledge that her behavior is outside your jurisdiction and concentrate on the one element you command completely: your response. Govern what you can. How should you react when ignored? First, grasp this fundamental concept. Stoicism differentiates between elements under your control and those beyond it. You cannot dictate her response, but you can dictate your reaction to her silence. Refrain from pursuing her, instead remain passive. That's correct. Do absolutely nothing. This isn't about retaliatory silence. It's about conveying your unwavering stability in the face of her unresponsiveness. By remaining passive, you reclaim authority. You demonstrate that her conduct does not influence your state of mind, your actions, or your self-assurance. When communication ceases, it feels as though you've lost control, but this is where your stoic strength emerges. You retain control over your emotional response, which is paramount. Many men succumb to desperation in this scenario, sending multiple texts, or worse yet, angry messages questioning her silence. This contradicts the tenets of Stoicism. Stoicism emphasizes maintaining composure and resilience under any circumstances. It's about preserving your self-respect, demonstrating that you don't require her approval. When you exhibit indifference, she becomes intrigued. She begins to perceive you as distinct from others. Suppose you've been exchanging messages, and suddenly she vanishes. You're inclined to send another text to inquire, to understand. Resist this urge. Convey your unaffected state. If she chooses to ignore you, so be it. Your life continues. By refraining from reacting to her silence with further neediness, you establish your distinctiveness. You portray yourself as a man in command of his emotions. Imagine being ghosted after a fantastic conversation or date, and abruptly, communication ceases. Most men would panic, wondering, "What did I do?" or attempt to win her back with another message vying for her attention. But what if, instead, you did nothing? What if, rather than pursuing her, you concentrated on yourself, exercising, pursuing your objectives, and disregarding her silence? This would not only pique her curiosity, but also bolster your self-confidence. By remaining passive, you effectively reclaim control. And should she not re-establish contact? It's inconsequential. You've already progressed and bettered yourself throughout the process. 1. Redirect your attention. Here's your initial practical step, and it's among the most vital. Rather than fixating on her silence, channel all that energy and focus back towards yourself. Her ignoring you isn't a cause for despair. It's an occasion, a prime chance for self-improvement, to elevate yourself in significant ways. This is the moment to invest in yourself, enhancing your mind, body, and aspirations. What does this entail in practice? Engage in physical activity. Embrace a serious fitness regimen. Tackle those neglected personal or professional goals, whether it's acquiring a new skill or embarking on a passion project. Immerse yourself in hobbies, activities that ignite your enthusiasm. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and appreciate you for who you are. The more you dedicate yourself to personal growth, the more you'll recognize the insignificance of her silence in the broader context. In reality, prioritizing yourself enhances your attractiveness not solely to her, but to everyone. Remember, women are not attracted to desperate men. They're drawn to those who are dedicated to their own pursuits, their own goals, their own journey. Recall a time when you were completely absorbed in pursuing your aspirations. Perhaps you were consistently exercising, witnessing genuine advancements in your physical fitness. Or perhaps you were deeply engrossed in establishing a business, dedicating extensive hours, making sacrifices, and witnessing your ambitions materialize. Or maybe you were acquiring a new competency, consistently progressing each day. During such periods, exchanging texts and awaiting replies held no importance because you were so preoccupied with becoming your best self. That's the energy, the mentality you should adopt in every interpersonal dynamic and interaction. When you prioritize yourself, your objectives, and your happiness, it becomes palpable. And, as expected, others will gravitate towards you, including her. She'll ponder the transformation, your lack of reaction, your newfound allure. This all transpires because you place the spotlight on yourself. 2. Employ reverse psychology. You may be familiar with this concept within the dating realm, and although frequently misused, it can be extraordinarily potent when implemented correctly. When she ignores you, resist the urge to pursue her, reciprocate her silence. But here's the key: ignore her in a manner that conveys indifference, not resentment. It's not about manipulation, it's about projecting strength. The moment you cease seeking her approval, the moment you demonstrate the futility of her silence, she'll question your shift in behavior. This is pivotal. By ceasing to provide the expected attention, you alter the entire dynamic. You regain control, not through deceptive tactics, but by illustrating that her actions do not govern your emotional state. Remember, the crucial element isn't who initiates contact, but who maintains composure. Envision this. You've sent her multiple texts without a response. You're inclined to send another, or even worse, inquire about her silence. Refrain from doing so. Instead of sending multiple messages or becoming emotional, remain passive. Release any expectations. Continue with your life without investing further energy in her. Share photos of yourself socializing, exercising, or pursuing your goals, but avoid contacting her directly. She'll soon begin to question, why isn't he pursuing me? Have I lost his interest? Is he involved with someone else? Has he moved on? And when she eventually initiates contact, respond calmly and with minimal emotional investment. Avoid mentioning her silence. Don't question her reasons. Simply respond as if nothing transpired. You've effectively shifted the power dynamic entirely in your favor without any direct effort. You haven't risen to her bait, portraying confidence, strength, and most importantly, emotional control. That's the strength of reverse psychology. 3. Maintain composure and indifference. One of the most detrimental errors men make when ignored is losing their composure. They experience anxiety, frustration, or even anger. This is precisely what you must avoid. Losing your composure equates to relinquishing control. She'll perceive your emotional instability, granting her further influence. The Stoic approach is unequivocal. Remain calm, collected, and impervious. Regardless of her actions, cultivate a mindset of groundedness, stability, and emotional detachment. This isn't about feigning indifference. It's about genuinely preventing her actions from dictating your emotional state. By mastering this level of emotional regulation, you'll notice enhanced well-being and amplified attractiveness. Individuals, especially women, are naturally drawn to those who exude tranquil confidence, who remain unfazed by life's minor disruptions. Ultimately, composure projects strength, and strength is compelling. The next time she ignores you, resist the urge to react emotionally or impulsively. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remember this. Her actions do not determine your value or self-worth. You, and only you, determine your emotional experience. Rather than stressing or replaying conversations in your mind, engage in activities that promote tranquility. Go for a long run to dissipate pent-up frustration. Listen to invigorating music. Immerse yourself in a demanding project and find focus in productive work. By redirecting your focus from her to yourself, you effectively take charge of the situation. This maintains your emotional power, demonstrating that you're not at her mercy, and more importantly, reinforcing your own command over your emotional state. This level of self-control is magnetic. Witnessing your unaffected demeanor, she'll question why her actions lack their intended impact. This signifies a power shift. 4. Detach from the result. This is the ultimate Stoic principle. Detach from the outcome. Whether she responds or not, whether she's interested or not, your inner peace remains undisturbed. This is true empowerment. By relinquishing concern for the outcome, you liberate yourself from the emotional turbulence of dating. Detachment doesn't equate to apathy towards her. It signifies prioritizing your own well-being over her attention. This mental shift is essential for regaining control in any relationship. Detachment involves reclaiming ownership of your emotions and your life, no longer placing your happiness and self-worth in another's hands. In essence, detachment eliminates anxiety about her thoughts, actions, or lack of response. You become composed, collected, and self-possessed. People, especially women, are attracted to those who don't desperately seek approval. Detachment from the outcome reveals self-respect, a willingness to disengage from any situation that doesn't serve you. Neediness and anxiety dissipate, transforming you into someone she respects and is more likely to pursue. Reflect on a time when you were excessively invested in an outcome, be it a job interview, a date, or a text message. The more you fretted, the more anxious you became, your mind racing through various scenarios and fixating on the worst possibilities. Now visualize releasing that anxiety. Imagine acceptance of any outcome, knowing that regardless of the result, you will persevere. This is the essence of Stoic detachment. It's about embracing the philosophy that whatever transpires is meant to be, and your inner peace is independent of external opinions or actions. True detachment from her response brings liberation. The need to pursue, to seek validation through her actions, vanishes. And this freedom is remarkably attractive. Freedom from outcome projects confidence, a quality that draws people in. It conveys to the world and to yourself that your happiness derives not from external validation, but from inner stability and self-mastery. We will go into more specific action as follows. 5. Create an unforgettable presence. Creating an unforgettable presence is one of the most effective ways to re-engage her interest without coming across as desperate or needy. Instead of chasing her or passively waiting for her to notice you, focus on making yourself visible in an attractive, confident, and effortless way. This could mean attending social events where she's likely to be present and ensuring you exude self-assurance and charm when you do. Alternatively, posting intriguing updates on social media, such as photos from a fun outing, a new hobby, or an achievement, can subtly catch her attention. Even coincidental meetings, where you look well-dressed, composed, and undeniably confident, can have a significant impact. These actions work because they shift the dynamic, allowing her to see you thriving and enjoying life without explicitly seeking her attention. This often triggers a sense of curiosity and even the fear of missing out, FOMO, making her wonder if she's overlooking someone valuable. 6. Send a short and mysterious message. Once you've created this initial presence, sending a short and mysterious message can deepen her curiosity while keeping the tone light and engaging. Carefully crafted messages that pique her interest without being overbearing can work wonders. For instance, saying something like, "Something reminded me of you today, but maybe it's not the right time to share it," or "You won't believe what I just thought about, it totally involved you," can spark her intrigue. Alternatively, try something playful like, "I came across something that I think you'd love, but you're probably busy these days, huh?" These kinds of messages are effective because they balance mystery with warmth, leaving her eager to know more. They avoid sounding clingy or overly emotional, instead presenting a confident and composed demeanor that she's likely to find appealing. The subtle hint of mystery compels her to respond out of genuine curiosity, as she'll naturally want to uncover the story or detail you're teasing. 7. Use a strategic no-contact period. If the above steps don't immediately draw her in, or if you want to build anticipation, implementing a strategic no-contact period can be a game-changer. This involves intentionally stepping back and stopping all communication with her for 1 to 2 weeks, giving her the time and space to notice your absence. However, this doesn't mean disappearing completely. Leave subtle signals of your presence, particularly on social media if you're connected, by sharing updates that showcase you enjoying fun activities, traveling, or spending time with friends. Including photos that subtly show you in the company of others, especially women, can create an aura of intrigue and remind her of your social value. This approach works because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and by stepping away temporarily, you give her the opportunity to reflect on what she might be missing. It also reinforces the idea that your life is full and vibrant with or without her, which can make her reconsider her distance. When the time feels right to reinitiate contact after this no-contact period, it's crucial to do so in a casual and nonchalant way to avoid seeming overly eager or calculated. A light, playful tone works best, such as saying, "I've been super busy lately, but I just remembered I still owe you a funny story," or "I checked out this new coffee place recently, and I thought you might really like it." This approach feels natural and effortless, making it easy for her to respond without feeling pressured. It also creates a sense of freshness and unpredictability, as you're reaching out in a way that feels spontaneous rather than formulaic. This balance between giving her space and reappearing in a confident, intriguing manner is key to keeping her engaged. By combining these strategies, creating an unforgettable presence, sending mysterious yet engaging messages, and strategically using a no-contact period followed by casual re-engagement, you effectively shift the dynamic in your favor. Each step works together to subtly yet powerfully rekindle her interest, all while allowing you to maintain your confidence and self-worth. The overall effect is a renewed sense of connection that feels organic, fresh, and exciting, rather than forced or desperate. This approach not only captures her attention, but also positions you as someone she wants to pursue, ultimately helping to rebuild the spark and intrigue between you. In conclusion, when faced with a woman's silence, most men panic. They pursue, overthink, and lose control. But not you, not anymore. You now possess the tools, the mentality, and the wisdom to reverse the situation. Her ignoring you presents an opportunity to showcase your resilience, your unwavering composure. You choose control over reaction. You exude calmness, confidence, and emotional mastery. And this not only amplifies your attractiveness, but also empowers you in every facet of your life. Consider this. How many men allow their emotions to dictate their actions? How many spiral into despair when ignored? You won't be one of them. You'll be the man who remains composed, prioritizes himself, and releases the need for external validation. This transcends the realm of dating. It's about mastering your life. Mastering your emotions liberates you from the influence of others' opinions, actions, or choices. You become free. And this freedom is magnetic, attracting admiration, respect, and, most significantly, self-fulfillment. From this point forward, don't merely participate in the dating game, dominate it. Be the man who consistently holds the reins. Should this message resonate, it's time to progress. Don't simply disregard these insights. Act now. Subscribe and join a community of men dedicated to mastering their emotions, relationships, and lives. Don't postpone self-improvement until the next instance of being ignored. Begin now. Begin today. This transcends dating advice. It's about becoming the man you're destined to be. The man who acts, not reacts. Those are all the ways you can turn the situation around and take control. However, it's important to remember that not every case is the same. These strategies should only be applied if she's simply playing mind games. If it turns out she genuinely doesn't care about you and is only taking advantage of you, don't hesitate. Walk away. Knowing when to leave is just as important as knowing how to win. So, what are the signs that you're being used? Let's dive into that in the next section. But before we continue, if you have any feedback or thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Stay tuned for more. Understanding how to trigger emotions like jealousy can be a powerful tool when used carefully and respectfully. By showcasing your value, independence, and growth, you create a dynamic that naturally draws her attention back to you. Remember, the goal isn't manipulation, but to reignite her feelings and remind her of what she may be missing. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself and let your actions speak louder than words. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on relationships and personal growth. Your journey to winning her back starts with you. take control and make it count.